This was a spectacular result that world-famous psychics would love to demonstrate. And here was a apparently ordinary person proving her psychic powers through the exercises I taught her. I'll never forget an event I ran at the Festival for Mind, Body, Spirit in London, attended by about 150 people. And we took with us some stones. The audience had no knowledge of where these stones came from. And we were doing a test which I run in my workshops on psychometry, psychic touch, picking up vibrations, thought emanations through touch. We passed these stones to the audience, and we were going to ask them, after I ran them through some sensitization exercises, for their responses, their reactions, their impressions. I was hoping some of them might pick up the sea. They might pick up a beach. They might be able to, in general terms, identify the kind of location these stones came from. Now, this was an audience not composed of practicing psychics or mediums, but of the general public with an open mind who wouldn't have called themselves psychic, but wanted to know whether they could be. I'll never forget the lady in the audience who put up her hand and said, "I'm picking up Damer Bay." Damer Bay is a very small beach in Cornwall, and that is where the stones came from. This was a spectacular result that world-famous psychics would love to demonstrate. And here was a apparently ordinary person proving her psychic powers through the exercises I taught her and identifying not just the general location, but the very spot from which that stone had come. She had no way of knowing it. She was someone we didn't know at all, and yet she got it. Now, that's one of the best demonstrations I've seen, and it was from an ordinary person who'd come to an event. When I run my Unlock Your Psychic Powers workshop, which I'm doing in London on October the 7th, I want people to walk out at the end of that day knowing, in one way or another, it may not be psychometry, it may be through healing energy, it may be through telepathy, it may be through another exercise that we're going to run, basic clairvoyance. I want them to know, in a completely safe environment, without anybody entering trance, completely controlled environment, I want everyone to leave knowing that they have psychic powers, which if they choose to, they could develop and use to help not just themselves, but especially to help others.